Hello. Welcome back to Finding Blade. Sorry for the delay. Should be good now. Let's jump straight into it. After my little extra recording, we're all ready and set for Chapter 21X, and after that, Roy's beautiful promotion, where he'll finally become good. Anyway, we're going. Roy ventures into the depths of the Shrine of Seals. Apparently, the shrine contains more than just the binding blade. However, Paris, one of Murdoch's best commanders, waits for Roy within. Okay, oh, is this a fog of war map? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding. Oh my god, it's a fog of war map. Ooh. Okay, that's yikes. That's very yikes. Roy, Deke, Lalina, Ashana, Melody, Sue, Cithy. Okay, we don't need all of these guys. Some of them are gonna have to come off. But who actually? A lot of them are still pretty useful. We want Nime, for sure. I can't wait to lose the last thief. Yeah, that's probably happening, let's be real. Actually, something like this should be fine. I have to be careful now as well. Durandal's about to run out. Okay, I'll do an inventory check. Actually, he's probably got enough to last him the fight. You don't, for sure. Hand over the Hellfire. Take a caliber. And then Melody seems fine. Sue seems fine. I'll give her another one, actually. Percival. He's running out, but he should be fine. You don't need Nosferatu. Why are you holding that? Where's the torch staff? Good. Nime, yeah, she's fine. Echidna is fine as well. Okay. I feel like this is going to be painful as hell. Oh, I should probably actually get a second. You know what, given my history with the thieves, it's probably a good idea for me to do something like this. Wait, not that, what did I just do? Take a fresh javelin. Wait, he already had a javelin. Take a silver lance, still was gonna do. And then take a jet ski. Oh wait, no, shit, I just realized I've been saying all this, but I didn't even have Chad equipped. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have Chad equipped. Okay, that's more than 5 chests. Never mind, I'm greening Chad. Oh shit. Okay, this is a bit of an interesting situation here. I'd have to probably put one of the mages away. I mean, one of the healers, but I don't know which one is more useful. Mobility or just better everything? Yeah, I could just also check what the chests give and then just based around that. That's probably a much better idea. I've already resorted to reading the thing a few times. Let's see, 21X. Huh? Okay, I shouldn't have looked it up. That just ruins the fun of it. That's Snake. That's fucking Snake. Every chest either contains a Manakite or an elixir. Dude, that's funny. Holy shit. Oh, I should have just done it. I should have just run in. Oh. Well, okay. Well, now I'm not going to open any chests, but that's pretty funny. That's kind of fucking mean as well, but funny. The way he strikes again. Yeah, I shouldn't have checked it. I should have just let it happen. Open at least one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have some fun. Where? Who should we use to open it? This longbow is long useless. We got a fresh longbow a couple chapters ago. Okay, here we go. We got the chest key. We'll open one. It's the right thing to do. We'll open one until we get a mana key. That's all we'll do. Okay, I guess now it's time for the game plan. There's multiple paths, but I guess there's no reason to split up. So, have around here. Yeah, we'll go around the left side. That's probably the best option. We'll have Percival. Something like this, maybe. The flyers can just go anywhere they want, so they're not really in too much concern. Be something like that. Shad being brought off the bench opens a chest and dies to the mannequin. That would have been funny. You know what? That would have actually been really funny. The Elder Revelation. The battle was lost. Yes, it appears so. I wish I could have been at General Murdoch's side when he fell. I share your feelings. We carry out our final orders from General Murdoch as planned. We will defend the legendary weapon to our deaths if need be. Apocalypse, the Elder Revelation, must not fall into enemy hands. Okay, there is a legendary weapon in this place? Yes, I believe so. All I've heard are rumors from other soldiers. But there is apparently a tome meant to protect the shrine from intruders. I agree that the tome is likely a legendary weapon. Burns' troops are present as well. We will soon fight Zephyr himself. We need as many legendary weapons as we can obtain before then. We must get that tome. I have also heard that there are numerous traps placed about. Traps? Yes, and they are supposedly very well crafted at that. Most of us probably lack the dexterity to disarm them. But thieves may be able to take care of them. Fuck, we do need a thief. In any case, do be careful. Yes, we must stay on our guard. Okay, so thieves probably will be useful then. But, I'm using the fuck it we war strategy, so let's see how this goes. He doesn't even have a hand axe anymore, that sucks. What do you have, good sir? Nosferatu. Oh, and you can reach my boy Deke. He's in trouble. This early on. That's great. That's great. Oh no. Yeah, not having a thief just for the what's it called? Just for the vision would have been good. Huh. Let's see what we can do here. Just got to the royal part of Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, it takes a bit of time to kick off, I feel like, that part. Thief Torch does go wild, yeah, that would have been huge now that I think about it. We might be forced to reset, but that shouldn't be a big problem. Okay, so probably want Lena nearby. What's Roy's level? 17! It's not really worth getting him that many more stats, I reckon, so we'll just leave him be. Unless he needs to fight. Okay, there's that. Percival can probably hold around here. And then we will... Actually, we don't need a pop torch just yet. We're probably safe. Let's see what happens. Percival goes in with the Killer Lance, and there's nothing wrong with that. Good. No 89 misses so far. Good level. That's okay, that's expected. 53 miss, that's normal. Question is, how much is this mage gonna do to Deke? Ooh, that guy hits. Oh, the mage ain't attacking. Okay, that's quite good. We'll have... Ooh, actually, you could be very useful, now that I think about it. Roadkill! I'm on the funny chapter? Oh, I hate hearing that sort of shit. I'm gonna open one chest. I accidentally... I knew what I was fucking doing when I looked up the chest things. I didn't realize that would be the case, though. I will open one. I'll get at least one mana key for the sake of it. It'll be really fucking funny, so I may as well do it. Okay, what do you have? You have a brave sword. Oh, yikes. Yeah. The accident gave me the idea of checking the chest. Losing units in FE Awakening. Awakening is a weird game, man. It resorts to the just shove a million strong units at your face strat. How do I want to clear this? I'll just have my laddie take this one out. I'm corrupted. Yeah, I probably am. Let's be real, I probably am. After 21, I'm done. I'm screwed. Okay. Oh, we finally lost the Lena speed level ups, eh? Do you have the full story of Zephyr and his dad? Yeah, I do. Can't say I didn't expect Zephyr's dad to be a prick after FE7. He was just like, he was a real dick in that game. And it seems like he's, you know... Definitely a very cartoonishly evil Fire Emblem villain, but... I don't mind one cartoonishly evil one cartoonishly evil guy, as long as it makes it at least decently interesting other villain. Hopefully Zephyr was at least decently interesting. I don't like my son, I'm gonna poison him. Gotta say though, faking your death to jump out of the coffin and kill, that could have gone wrong in so many ways. Like, I don't know, it's a very interesting plan, gotta say. Very interesting plan for Zephyr. It's like, but what if I would have faked my own death? And then jump... Like, you're relying on him actually giving a shit about you to go to your funeral. I guess he has to, for like, you know, he's got a save face. But checking the coffin like that? You sure he's gonna do that? It does feel funny that, like... Yeah, Murdoch was... I guess Murdoch has remained loyal to Zephyr at least somewhat. Actually, no, he has definitely remained loyal. How do I want to do this? I want to kill you with a... Oh, that's true. They could have just improvised. Murdoch just pushes him towards the coffin. Don't you want to look at the coffin one more time? And bask in the glory of your dead son. I think it's probably very interesting if you played this as a, let's say, Japanese person. You played FE6 first and then you played FE7. And then all of a sudden you have to rescue the kid that caused you so much trouble in the last game. Oof. Enemies are just so much stronger now. I'm too used to FE7 where they're just useless. Actually promoted enemies? Yeah. Too used to FE7. When they pull up the level 7 soldiers in the last chapter. We need these guys. They're gonna make the biggest difference. Let's see. I'm gonna assume that there's no more archers over here and have Malady just finish this one off. I feel like I got a lot more of the lore of the continent in this game. I feel like I've enjoyed this story a bit more. What do you got? Nosferatu, Lance Reaver. Ooh, that's a... Oh, she's got a sword. Actually, I'm not going to do that, in case there is a flyer. Beloved, I like that. I like that. Murdoch giving the ceremony. Come here to mourn the death of our king. I mean, Prince. What's his name? Desmond immediately looks slightly worried. Cartoonishly evil FE villains. Again, it's just common, but I don't think it's too bad as long as you have a like an interesting villain that spawns off of them, I guess. Long live the king, yeah. It's truly that is exact like a perfect fucking Lion King replica you got there. Except Zephyr was the abused one. What do we got here? Big, bulky general? I wonder how I would rank the FE villains, now that I think about it. I still haven't played enough games to... That's definitely something for future. Like, I would definitely want to maybe make a video about that, for example, once I've played a bunch of Fire Emblem games. Like, as I rate it now... Like, we're talking like major antagonists? Black Knight's cool as fuck. Black Knight's cool. The one thing where he comes out of the house and then the music starts playing. That goes hard. But aside from what I've been spoiled on Radiant Dawn, I don't actually know too much about him, so I can't pass too much judgment on him. All I'll say is, I was unlucky in that I ended up spoiling a very big twist in Radiant Dawn for myself. Because I was an idiot, and I ended up wiki crawling for some reason. I was a bit younger then, so... So I do know there is one villain in Radiant Dawn who I would probably be very fond of. Based on them from Path of Radiance. Who should we have move up here? Kind of scared of the archers, but I think, you know, we'll just use Mime. She should be fine. So this shows how much I've installed the first branded character. Like the original, the OG branded. That's how I describe it. It was one of those situations where I got sport on the law and I was just like, I need to know more, and then I just read everything, unfortunately. I feel like I'd be fond of that character, based on what I know of them already. They're already one of my liked characters in Path of Radiance, so. Oh, ooh. That's interesting. I definitely do need to eventually finish Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Because, what I did play of that game is still, like, just highly up there for me in terms of Fire Emblem experiences. Shit was so good. Oh, okay, so I probably do have some stuff mixed up. You're lucky. As someone who has recently been playing through Genealogy, almost finished it, my big thought is, wow, imagine how much more amazing this game would be to me if I played it blind. And I went through all this blind. Did I forget to move Roy, or is he... Yeah, I must have forgot to move Roy. Oh, they're not branded. Oh, okay. No, okay, you're right. They're not branded, but they're the first person to give birth to a branded. That would be it then. Because they're not branded, but they just... Okay, yeah. Alright, that's the important detail. Doesn't narrow it down as much as I'm thinking? Okay. Yeah, had the lore mixed up for a second there. Yeah, that guy, I can imagine he would be one I'm fond of. I mean, the very obvious one from FE4, the Harvest. I guess that is a spoiler, but... Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense then, yeah. If Black Cat doesn't narrow down at all, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. But, yeah, who else would be a favorite villain of mine? I mean, not to start the, not to start the Three Houses Discord, but the personal, like, I'd argue the main antagonist of Three Houses is a good villain. Whoever that is, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter about the Discord. Either side of that, I consider to be a good villain. Except for the the super evil one. Like that's just obviously just the super evil guy. FE7. I mean, FE7 had Nurgle. Wasn't really too big on Nurgle. I feel like the lore is there, just it didn't appear in game. Like when you like actually like if you try to analyze his, let's say, wait? Does she have not? Oh, she doesn't have restore, but she does have restore. Okay, she does. Okay. If you were to like analyze clues and stuff, I think there's a lot of cool stuff that could be done with Nurgle. I just don't think it's done in game. The more I hear about Radiant Dawn as like a gameplay experience, the more I'm like, Seems like a lot to like and a lot to hate. Or it's like a divided game. Yeah, Three Houses is good because it actually has a moment where the people on either side aren't actually just evil and just have different ideals. That's actually like that's the best part about that. And for that part, it doesn't really matter that those who sliver in the dark are just straight up evil, because if they just facilitate a better conflict. It would be nicer if they weren't, but it doesn't like ruin the game because they're not the main antagonists; they're just there, or at least that's how I view it. That's how I kind of also view Genealogy's evil cult thing. But that one's less so, in my opinion. Still need to beat Edelgard Root. Edelgard Root has the hardest early game, I'd say, and then the easiest late game. That's my personal opinion. But my Three Houses meta is completely off. Roy is getting like a bit behind. Yeah. Just because they created the Flame Emperor, this is not the main antagonist. The main antagonist is the Flame Emperor. Yeah. Well, Golden Deer, it kind of works there because it's more of like a thematic thing. But even then, it does feel a bit out of place. But even then, I'd still say it works better than most FE plots because it's more of a thematic system. Don't feel like arguing about animated games. Oh no, I agree with you. There's times where it's just not worth, or it doesn't feel like it, whatever. But I think for all of Three Houses' weaknesses, it does have a strength there. What the fuck was that? You know, stream of an anime game. Is Roy dead? No, he's not. Okay, we have to get Roy moved up. I should rescue him. I forgot I can rescue units. I can't do much genealogy. I like having more good-natured discussions about... Oh, we're having the discourse. We're having the discourse. Okay. Ooh. Arguing about anime games, I feel Three Houses is a bit overrated. Ooh. That's pretty big. I've put her in danger, haven't I? Fuck. So as we're having Three Houses discourse, I've just almost killed one of my units. That's great. The thing is, in a stream, it's a bit harder to have discussions like this because I can't just put up a spoiler warning. This is definitely something I'd want to explore. in the video though, FE villains, but I need to play more FE before that. I think common consensus is that I killed a character in a different game. The way I'd describe it, Three Houses plot probably has like a lot of like parts of it, but overall, I think it's quite solid and it's interesting enough, and it's carried by its characters. It has very fucking good characters. Even if there are bits of dialogue in. I just did that! I just did that! I just killed it! Three Houses Discord. Discourse. Just killed. I wasn't thinking. The Three Houses. She has Moltaire. I have to reset. Oh, fuck. You can't make this shit up. Three Houses Discord, not even once. Discord. I keep saying Discord. Damn it. I can't believe. Oh, the moment I start talking about Fire Emblem Three Houses, everything goes wrong. What? We don't need a thief. I think we don't need a thief. We can just run with this. I will just turn off animations and we'll go. Three Houses. Yeah, I agree. I find Blue Lions to be the best route. Though I will admit that there is one bit of dialogue close to the end of Blue Lions that does shit the bed. And there's also like a whole sequence at the beginning of somewhere through Blue Lions that does also shit the bed a bit. No, I did bring the thing, didn't I? Wait, I did bring the key. Yeah, I did. There are two parts in Blue Lions that just don't really make sense, but it's not too big of a deal, I'd say. I feel like at the very least, Three Houses does make you give a shit about the characters in a good way. What do we got here? Oh, that's right. Have to avoid the guy up there. There's also a... Yeah, what I did experience of Path of Radiance was just... Path of Radiance, from what I played, was just peak. The game is so fucking good. Though I don't know how it ends, so... Like, it could shit the bed in the last thing. But based on how everyone talks about it, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, but that game is great. That game rocks. It's kind of weird that if you like read on development and stuff, apparently after Radiant Dawn and not Radiant Dawn, but yeah, Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance flopped. So they're just like, okay, we're reworking the whole team. It's like, damn, if you just marketed it better, maybe, because those games are amazing. Yeah, Three Houses difficulty is a bit weird. It's either... Three Houses is either way too easy, or just like stupidly hard. I mean, it's still considered, even maddening is still considered kind of easy when you break it. But it's just not the most enjoyable experience. It's not a satisfying difficulty. Because, like, it's funny, because we're kind of, like, backflopping through, like, 3 topics right now. But I guess it's working. Oh. Magic level. Oh, fuck, she's in range of a hand axe. I can rescue that. It's all good. No, I feel that... Yeah, because Three Houses difficulty... On hard, you can just breeze through the whole game. And it's like... okay. But then the moment you go to maddening, you're like resetting every turn of the initial chapters because you need every unit basically. Otherwise, like the game kind of just becomes impossible because you have no units. Like, I think Engage is probably easier overall. I was gonna get to Reunion at Dawn. I think Engage is easier overall, but it still feels more strategically satisfying to play. Because the only reason it's easier is because they give you a shit ton of busted skills. And then using those skills is a part of the game. Yeah, Reunion at Dawn is genuinely like one of the most painful chapters ever. Like, there's a reason I chose Black Eagles to be my first maddening playthrough. It's because it doesn't have Reunion at Dawn. That's also why I describe Black Eagles as the easiest post-time skip. Because, first of all, it's short as hell. Second of all, Edelgard is busted. And third of all, Reunion at Dawn doesn't exist. I'm like half debating, half trying to play the game, and I'm just like, wait, what was I doing again? But this is fun, I like it. Yeah, the thing with Three Houses is that the reclassing system was kind of just weird. It just didn't really work. Like, I think Engage's reclassing is also a bit too free. I like Edelgard, but she is my least favourite of the three. But I do like her. I personally do not agree with her ideology, or at least not as much, or at least the actions she takes, but I like her. I think she's cool. I think she's one of the better characters in the series, one of the better female characters as well, because Fire Emblem doesn't have a good history with them. Especially after Celica was like the last character. Yeah, I don't mind characters not being able to reclass, honestly. Reclassing is a bit of a... It's a mixed bag. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes it doesn't. Like, that's the thing. You can't really just say, oh, reclassing bad, reclassing good. Because it just depends on how the game did it. But I feel... that, how would I describe this? From my experience, most games with reclassing tend to just be Wyvern spam. Or like, oh, if you can get a flyer, get a flyer. Like, that makes sense though. Like, of course, that's just how Fire Emblem is, but... Because this is where you get the interesting discussion of gameplay of Three Houses versus the story. I think the gameplay is pretty... would I say? Yeah, I think I would say it's a bit mid as far as the franchise goes. That's me trying to be generous about it. Like, I really enjoy Three Houses. I even enjoy the kind of... There is a part of me that does like the monastery stuff, but it just drags on a lot. And then the actual moment-to-moment gameplay isn't as interesting. A big thing, though, I will say, is that maddening makes the game way more fun for me because it forces you to use a lot of the options that the game gives you. So on normal, I basically forget that the gambits exist. On hard, the gambits became, oh, you use these to destroy the what do they call them? You use them to destroy the beasts. But then on Maddening, it's like, okay, you need to use gambits. You need to use gambits, otherwise you will die. And that was way more enjoyable. But then at the same time, that means I have to put up with Maddening's insane bullshit. That's true. See, the thing is, in a normal playthrough, the monastery probably will break the game. In Maddening, it doesn't. It really doesn't. You kind of need it. Well, actually, I didn't even know. To be fair, there's a lot... Again, like I said, my meta knowledge of free houses is not good anymore. Because I haven't played that game in years. But... yeah, like, I think... my bottom line, especially with, like, reclassing, though, is if the end goal is make everyone a Wyvern Rider, then you failed to make the reclassing system interesting. Oh no, I agree that Free Houses Maddening is just bad design. I think it, for me personally, it works, but I think it's terrible fucking difficulty design, just ranking up the damage like insanely. That is what most FE games do, but some of them work, some of them don't. There is a good balance. That's the thing with difficulty is there are so many different ways to think about it. It's like, okay, which one's just the hardest? But that's not what you really want. You want a difficulty that feels satisfying to play. You want something that's rewarding. And that's quite hard. Because how do you balance that given how everyone's going to play the game differently? It's a fun challenge. It's a reason I'm not a game designer. I can't really do that. But it's fun to think about, at least. Or to, like, compare different games and see how they do it differently. That's always fun to do. Because I think something that Engage did really well with the reclassing, because, like, obviously Wyvern Spam is still, like, a very good option in Engage, but I think something that Engage does really well is the fact that the Engage mechanic has class-specific features. So you will feel entitled. You will feel inclined to use certain classes to get their effects. Like, I think that was good. I think, like, adding mystical units, cavalry, thief units, like, those distinctions, and having each one have its own, like, little ability, I think that works really well. Or at least is a step in the right direction, if not really well. Like, you could make the argument that some of those are a lot weaker. Echoes is a game where the gameplay definitely is less exciting, but the presentation and the story of it is just much more enjoyable, so it makes up for it. Well, that's how I'm currently feeling with Genealogy as well. The gameplay leaves a lot to be desired in terms of strategic catharsis, I guess is how I could describe it. But everything else, well, I'd say that I'm still kind of not sure how I feel about Genealogy. Because when I, like, break it down, it doesn't end up being that special to me. But for some reason, that game charms me, and I just like it no matter what. It's really weird in that sense, but I've accepted it. I think I definitely prefer... well, that's where the beautiful joy of emulation comes in. Except Citra is a bit more annoying to emulate, but... ooh, okay. I'm definitely gonna try and speed up the pace here, because all this Free Houses discourse has slowed me down a bit. Still fun though, yeah, as I said. Okay, what do we got here? Use a flip phone camera, classic. You gotta start it with the texture. No way that hit Lilina. Really? It hit her? Okay, wow. How do I want to do this? Probably a good idea to just get rid of that guy down there at the bottom. Percival. Percival can take on anything usually. Yeah, he can... Yeah, he's fine against all of these. That's good. Like I've said it before and I'll always say it again. Fire Emblem's like best strength to me is that all the games are fucking wildly different. And that you're gonna have people who have so many differing opinions on all these different games. And for the most part, the fan base is usually pretty decent at discussing. Sometimes, some parts of the fan base. Okay, you know what? Actually, maybe not, but like some of them are. There are good parts of the fan base. And having those discussions about games you like, I think that's why the community does feel kind of strong in a lot of areas. I don't want to do this. Actually, I shouldn't have Clarine do anything right now. I'll just let her be silenced for a bit more. I think besides Path of Radiance, the only game I haven't finished is Revelation, now that I think about it. I kind of just gave up on it. That was a while ago, though. When you get to units, no one is safe, yep. When you get to units, that's where you have the fun shit. But even then, you get like that weird stuff like what happened recently, where the person who was like, Viker's better than Robin in Awakening. And the first response is, okay, you're clowning. But then like, you can actually have fun with that. And Mecha is just doing like a series where he uses Viker mainly. Like shit like that's funny. You only get that stuff in Fire Emblem. Though from what I understand, there's been like a whole thing going on right now with efficiency and everyone losing their mind over that. Eh. Don't really know what to say about that, but... For the most part, I feel like you can have a decent grasp on what units are at least good to use, or... As long as like the general consensus is there to like guide people, then that's fine. How do I want to do this? My understanding of Path of Radiance, which is hasn't been tested in a while, haven't checked on that, is that Ike is just less good compared to a lot of the insane units, so he's just relatively less good. But he's still like pretty decent. But that game is also considered one of the easiest games, so you can't just use anyone. But for sake of comparison, that sort of argument is kind of what happened with Lapis in Engage. People were like, Lapis is just worse Kagetsu, but then you're like, wait a minute. Kagetsu is just... like, having a second Kagetsu is still good. There are plenty of different ways to look at this sort of thing. Oh, Dawn. Well, yeah, I've heard Dawn Ike is different. Yeah, my personal favorite method of tiering now has become like a viability tiering. I think is also just useful. It's very nice to have it. Shit, that trap is going to be annoying. I have to make sure I don't, like, brain dead moment again. What I like a lot is, again, I'm going to mention Mecha. He's pretty cool. Mecha's thing where he does the unit guide tier list, where his options are: this is a no-brainer unit, this is a unit that's good with investment, this is a unit that's not good with that's good with no investment. These units are alright. These units take a lot of effort. That's my personal favorite because it just tells you what you need to know about them. And I think it's a much more constructive way. Because if the whole point of a tier list is discuss, hey, how do units perform? That's a lot better, I'd say. Because that's usually what you want to know when you look at a tier list. Hey, is this unit worth using? And this tells you if they're worth using, as well as how would you want to use them. And I think that's a much better way to look at the game. I've just realized something. This could be bad. Oh, so my controller just disconnected again. That's great. First time it happened this stream, but... Huh? Okay, we're back. We've lost our restore staff. We can't restore for a while. Oh no, we have Nime. Nime can restore. Like, I think Mecha also does just generic tier lists for the sake of it, but his character guides, I think, are a very good way of structuring units, at least for players who are trying to figure out who's good and who's not good. Though I think he also did like a whole series where he went back to old tier lists he made with people who are a lot more knowledgeable about certain games to like rediscuss them, which is also cool. I feel like it's like the same sort of thing where tier lists and most of those things in Fire Emblem are just good for facilitating discussion. They give you something to talk about. They give the community something to talk about. They give us something to say strong over, in that sense. Help build community. And as long as we're not at each other's necks with it. That's just fun. Because at the end of the day, I guess most people just want to talk about the games they like. And rewards are ranged in that we like this one game series. Honestly, I feel that Erica's... Well, I haven't played Sacred Stones yet. That's the next one. That's next on the list. The Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, now we're talking about a real good game. That game, like, consumed me. But that's not saying much. That's... That game consumed a lot of people. Horse can't save their strength. Maybe we can get a crit here? Hell yeah, Deke. Thing is though, a horse in GBA games is just great utility. Yeah, I was very fortunate that Tears of the Kingdom came out during my university break. So I actually had time to play it. Because if it came out when I had to actually devote some time to studying, no matter how little I do devote in general, I would have been destroyed. That game rocks. The game is so good. Granted, I think it's not perfect, but few games are. And I do think it's just really well made. But the way I see it with Roy... what I see with Roy is that you basically have a useless unit for 10 chapters. So I'd say it's pretty hard to beat in terms of being trash. I feel like even... Looks like I need to get the cable out. Oh, wait a minute. I already had the cable out. I was prepared without even thinking about it. Yeah, Roy is pretty interesting as far as units go. Like, Eliwood gets a wholesome promotion. He promotes late though. But you don't need to use Eliwood. Like, he's force deployed, but you can just leave him, I guess. But Roy, from what I understand, you kind of need to use him at the end anyway. I don't know. I'm not actually... We're about to find out, I guess. Meanwhile, you have Hector, who, from my experience, pretty fucking good to use, but then he caps. And I guess like the argument there is that even though he's capped, it's still worth using him if you need to. But it just feels unsatisfying to use a capped unit, I guess. Even if it doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things. Okay, I think is it time to open a chest? Oh wait, no, I moved her up. I can't open the chest just yet. I'm waiting for one of these guys to pull out a berserk staff and for me to lose my absolute shit. That's also another thing with unit discussion, is that anecdotal experience tends to be most people's go-to. Which makes sense, obviously. That's just how we make these sort of opinions. Like, if I were to talk about Lyn, FE7, without prior knowledge, I'll think, wow, Lyn is an amazing unit. Because my Lyn was incredibly blessed and had insane stats. Somehow. But for most people, that's not how Lyn ends up. I think as long as everyone's calm about it and respectful, even like the slightly weirder unit discussions can be fun and worth it. That's just things in general though, isn't it? And she misses, that's great. Yeah, good on ya. Sometimes it's just better to accept that everyone's going to have a different view on things as well. That's just normal. I feel like Lords... I feel like Lords are always going to be an interesting point for discussion because of the fact that they're mandatory deployments. Heard things about Marth as well in a lot of his games being pretty mid. Okay, who was down here? Actually, now's a good time to use Torch, now that I think about it. This is the worst part of any Fog of War map. Okay, what do we do now? Oh, we can just move up. We'll fight one of the guys in here. I think that's probably a safe spot to kill a Manakee. I mean, to get it to open a chest and get something cool. Are supports faster to gain in Sacred Stones, or are they the same as the other GBA games? Because that has just been like a complete, like, what the hell sort of moment. Looking at now, it's like, you're just gonna like completely make it impossible to get... Not impossible, but... really annoying just to see parts of the game. Seems a bit weird. Okay, things are moving up pretty well. Our timing is also decent right now. What do you have, sir? Fenrir. What does Fenrir do? Is that the... Ooh, that's kind of strong. Percival should be fine, though. He's kind of got... the stats he needs. Huh? How'd this disconnect? What? So did we plug in? Huh? 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 Oh, don't tell me the controller's giving me sass right now. As we're reaching the end of a chapter. What? Again? That's great. That's great, the control... Okay. Okay, we're back. And that thief did no damage to him, that's cool. So, looking at it now, we should be on our way to ending this one. Yeah, dark magic hit in this game is... Oof, that's interesting. I guess it's kind of like the axe equivalent, maybe, you could say. Physic... Oh, we're running out of physics. I did buy some new ones. Okay, we should be looking to complete this one soon. What can we do here? Okay, we can kill that guy, and then what do you have, sir? A brave sword? Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but I can deal with that. Yep, axes and low hits, eh? Bloody hell. I kind of got spoilt by Engage's Refines, basically letting you make axes the best thing in the game. What else can we do? We can move Deke around there, and then we want to heal. We can just use Nima to heal. And there goes our physics stuff. But we have another one in the bank, that should be fine. We can open the chest next turn and we'll have some fun with that. Unless there isn't going to be a Manakee here for some reason. Oh, I completely forgot that there's a thing there. Doesn't matter, it does no damage. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Deke. Not Deke. Percival. Okay, we're about an hour in. Yep, we should be good to have it. Are you serious? What's with this controller? Some streams it just works, and then other streams it just does this. Oh no! What? There was a Manakee inside the chest? No way! You can use up some Durandal for this. Well, we may as well use up Durandal. There's nothing else to use. We got to replace it soon anyway. So Not replace it, repair it. Oh my god, the 5% crit. I don't want to risk that. Lol. These things can't, like, counterattack anyway, can they? So just do this. Lena just kills the dragon without 4 blades now. Okay, that's great. Man, my second engaged playthrough was just give Chloe the stuff again. Because Chloe's just... she's just good. Well, I mean, even if she's not that good, she's an early game flyer, so, like... pretty no-brainer in terms of investment. Or maybe that's just my bias talking. As you would know, I do have quite a big flyer bias. I was hoping we would get S rank with Nime, but we're nowhere near. What else can I do here? Dick can move up, so can Percy. Percy can kill? No, he can't. Oh. How do I want to do this? So I'd say one thing that will probably feel good if they do it in like an FE6 remake is give Roy some sort of like authority or charm skill. That would be cool. I'm okay with Roy being shit because for story reasons, but like if they give him some sort of like strategic skill, that would be kind of fun. But it's always a debate when you're remaking a game like this, like how much do you preserve, how much do you change? Okay, this chapter should be as good as done. We can move on to the next one. Unless this guy somehow just, I don't know, crits Shana. Darkness from an age long forgotten. I will show you its power. Yep, he's not critting her anytime soon. Options, turn on. Let's get a use out of Nosferatu. I mean, not Nosferatu, Durandal, and then we can, like, just send it. Okay, good. That's our Durandal uses. I am being consumed by darkness. The darkness! Okay. I can be extra greedy and go for 1 extra use, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not going to do much. It's hammer in time. Durandal fully restored. Let's end this thing, and let's get that Roy promotion! Elfin, do you know what the spell tome is? It is probably Apocalypse. Apocalypse? Yes, it is also known as the Elder Revelation. It was used by Bramamond, the most enigmatic of the 8 legends. Bramamond? I've heard the name, but nothing more. We know not if Bramamond was man or woman, young or old. Nothing specific is written. That's unusual. Roy, is something wrong? No, I was just thinking. About what? There always seem to be traps where legendary weapons lie. Perhaps they are meant to keep the unworthy from wielding them. Maybe so, but the traps are so intricate. I feel there must be something more to them than that. I have wondered the same thing. I shall see if there is any information on the subject. Yes, thank you. Apocalypse! Lord Roy. This sword in the altar. This must be the binding blade. I can't seem to draw it from the stone. It's sealed in the altar. We must use the fire emblem. Use it? How? Princess Guinevere said that it goes in the socket on the hilt. What? What's happening? The blade is glowing. Now I shall be able to draw it. Here we go. What are these images? Are they the binding blades? No, Hartmut's memories? Who was that? I don't understand what I'm feeling. It's very... Lord Roy? Are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. So this is Hartmut's sword, the binding blade. Am I really worthy to wield it? It is said that truly magnificent swords choose their owners. The sword is in your hands now. It has chosen you. But anyone with the fire emblem could have taken it. In theory, perhaps so. But it was you who reached it. This is fate. Now that we have the binding blade, all that's left is the King of Bern. We mustn't tarry. You're right. Zephyr must be stopped. Send it on to Melinus. Let's get rid of that Wormslayer. We don't need that shit anymore. Let's fucking go! He looks the same. What? He just emotionally changed. Let's go! He's now slightly less mediocre! See ya then. Catch you in the VOD. Because we're probably going to do chapter 22 now. After obtaining the binding blade, Roy directs his troops to Bern's capital. King Zephyr awaits within, along with his personal guard. Roy prepares to charge the castle, to end the war, and to bring a long-awaited peace back to Elib. Chapters, guide and requirements. Keep all divine weapons in the binding blade unbroken by the end of chapter 2022. Chapter 22, not chapter 2022. Okay, 16 units. We're back with our full deployment. And Roy's back with the binding blade. Increases defense and res by 5 points. Now that's pretty mad. Okay, we've got quite a lot of units here. Let's change deployment a bit. This is fine. Garrett, Cecilia, Zeus. Don't need Klein. We don't really need one Zeus either, let's be real. We want Yoda. Actually, maybe we do want Zeus. Like, who else would we use? Juno? 11, 14, 16, 12? Okay, yeah, Juno's just better. Juno's just better. The Among Us horse is gone. No! Yeah, that thing was cursed. It's a good thing it's gone. Let's check the map actually before I do anything. Whoa! Now this is a map. Well, I guess if you don't get the good ending, this is the final map of the game, isn't it? There's chests everywhere. There's a weird looking floor there. I don't... Unless that's a chest. Doesn't look like one. That's probably like a thing to open this, I'm guessing. Oh, you have to go to either side and open them. Something like that, maybe. 1, 2, 3 chests. 1, 2, 3 chests. We can just use that key. Or we can bring a thief. Bring the thief for his death. Actually, honestly, like all of these units are pretty useful, so I think I'll have Juno Juno take one of the keys, and then Sue trade one of the keys to Noah. Okay, time to organize inventory. Transfer, give. Give, give. Give, give, give. Give. That should be chill. Let's see what we can do now. Transfer, take... What does he want to take? We're running out of weapons for him for sure, so I guess I'll just give him another silver sword. I guess we can give a thunder just to have an extra tome on hand. Transfer, hand over the jav, take some killer weapons. Yeah, you should be fine, my laddie. You want some new stuff, for sure. Well, actually, he already has a lot of new stuff, honestly. It's not really that big of a deal, but I'll give him that. Where's the extra physics stuff? I swear I got an extra physic. Oh, Yoda has both of them. Trade a physic to Nime. And then he will take... Yeah, it is a bit weird that this could just be the last map for people. It's like, okay, it's over. It's like, pack your bags. There is no more map. There's no more game. Unlock. I think we're almost ready just to run it in. I'm trying to think what else like we need to do. Kind of just satisfied with this. Let's now organize the units. An Undying Dream. What a name of a chapter, man. Holy. Okay, so we have... Is it kind of the same thing on each side? Yes, but there's no Manicheets. Which worries me. Are the Manicheets perhaps in a chest? What do you have? Longbow. Oh, okay, yep, Berserk Staff. There we go. Legendary Berserk Staff. We also have a Silent Staff there. I don't think there's no way to get in there. Okay, there isn't. So we have to deplete the uses of that Berserk Staff. Okay, let's rearrange the units here. Is there more on this side? There is more on this side. Oh. Okay, so put the stronger units over there then. So Percival. Do you have Restore? She has Restore. No, we don't want Restore. We want Restore here. Actually, we can do either way. We've got Yoda there. And then one of you has Restore. Okay, no, we do need Restore here then. And then you have Restore, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay, cool. So now we can leave a lot of the weaker units here. So that includes Juno. That includes Noah. Hidno is slightly weaker as well. Shana's not weaker though. Garrett's definitely weaker. Something like this. That will do, probably. Actually, yeah, this should be good. Let's run with this. Fight. Chapter 22. An Undying Dream. What you're saying, then, is that Murdoch is dead. I am sorry, Your Majesty. What is the Etrurian army's next move? They have captured the Shrine of Seals. They march this way. Very well. Then we face them in the castle. Yes, my king. My life is yours. No, you cannot die here, Branya. I have a task of grave importance for you. Idun! Where are you, Idun? Here, your majesty. I will remain here and defend the castle against the Etrurian army. You must escape safely to stay hidden until the battle is over. As your majesty wills. Branya, you will guard Idun. Protect her as you would protect me. No, your majesty, please. Allow me to fight by your side. That is something I cannot do. This will be a harsh battle, and Idun must survive. If she is lost, this entire struggle has been for nothing. I must object, your majesty. I serve you and you alone. Enough, Branya. Your king orders you. The punishment for defiance is execution. Yes, your majesty. Idun, if I fall, the plan continues. As you will. The world will be liberated as per your majesty's command. Good, then my dream will be fulfilled. Of course, your majesty. The Etrurian army, I will not let you into the throne room. I shall protect this Switch with my life. I shall protect this Nintendo Switch with my life. This is the king's castle. Lord Roy, Zephyr is in the throne room, in the centre of the castle. However, the entryway to the throne is blocked by by automatic defences. What can be done? One of the captives said that at either end of the castle, there are some switches that can be manipulated to open the way. That'll be a long detour. There is more. After hitting the switches, one must hold the fire emblem in front of the throne to make it open. I have the fire emblem with me. It sounds like I should go to the throne room while the others handle the switches. That would be the quickest way. But would a captive leak that kind of information so easily? Perhaps it's a trap. I don't believe so. The captive said the switches are protected by Byrne's ablest warriors. Even with this information, it will be no easy feat. The enemy may be powerful, but we're not exactly slouches either. I know we're up for a challenge. Victory will be ours. Okay. Let's get going. Let's fucking get going. Kath can appear here? Wow. That is a weird ass unit for sure. Let's equip the Binding Blade! Look at those stats. Okay, we'll have Lena at least stay with Roy, so that way they can get support bonuses. Echidna definitely can move towards this. Yoda and Chill. Still Lance, that's pretty doable. Have you go up here. Maybe Silver Lance for that. I've got some of the weaker units here though, so I should be a bit careful. There's our first Berserk! Luckily, this is the side with more resources. Wow, look at that shining Binding Blade! Wait, he doesn't even double? Come on, Roy. What good is a Binding Blade if you don't double? What do you have? Don't tell me you have Berserk as well. Okay, you don't, thank goodness. But we have a lot of fellas here, so this is going to be a bit interesting. Silver Lance, that's a guaranteed kill with the silver, may as well go for that. If only there was a speed wing I could give Roy from a chest 2 chapters ago. No way the 25 million strength Roy in the thumbnail was actually fake. I needed him. I actually needed him. That wasn't a meme, that was some copium. But he can attack from 1-2 range. That's pretty hype. And then what? What does he do when he hits 1-2 range? Nothing? Yikes. Huh? I'm an idiot. I really just did a stupid risky play for no reason. I mean, it wasn't risky, obviously. It was perfectly planned out. Yo, Roy can attack the archer. Let's go, Roy. Oh my god, he doubles. With everything. I just want to see the Binding Blade in action. Gotta. Oh, the animation is so cool. Oh, okay. That's worth 2 uses. That's worth 2 uses to see the animation. They make them just look cool as shit. That's the bent upside. Okay, I gotta restore that person. Dude, imagine if the restore staff could fail. Add the Thracia staff missing mechanic to this game. Oof, that'd be kind of painful. It's the smash move, no way! It's real, they added it to the game. Are you in range? Yes, you are. Oh no, but it's the last chapter. It's the last chapter. There's no harm in losing all my units. To do the boss is to make Roy fight him at 1v1 range. Well, I mean, what's his weapon's name? That's also 1-2 range, so it doesn't, I guess, necessarily matter, does it? Unless Roy's thing calculates 2 range based on magic, does it do that? Is it like the rune sword from FE7? Where it halves your strength? I definitely want Roy to get the kill. Like, I didn't care if it's a bad idea. I want Roy. I want to have the epic confrontation with my 13 strength Roy. Oh no, for sure. I'm definitely having a Roy fight. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna do my best to make that happen. Yes, keep targeting Juno. Idiot. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I restore Juno immediately. Just in case because I am an idiot as well. I don't want to mess that up. You know, it's real recognize real. I can see an idiot because I know I'm one. Let's see what we got here. Oh wait, who has the chest keys? Noah has the chest keys. I swear to God, if a fucking little shit drops out of one of these. Yeah, from what I understand, I've heard people say that the next couple chapters are actually surprisingly simple. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure, besides Percival and Shana, every other character that I really want has legendary weapons anyway. Yeah, I'm assuming Dragon in the box is just the Paralogus, but it'd be very funny if it wasn't. I say funny in like a mean sense. That's like the perfect modern day Twitch streamer chapter right there. Chat goes, oh my god, you gotta get these chests, they're so good. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Faye. Currently, Faye has, Currently, Faye is, I don't know, she's like sort of developed main character status, but at the same time, not really. But okay, that's not what I want to do. I want to move you up here. I'll equip Armades for the defense. And have Roy move up and make sure he's always in range of the Lena support, just in case he needs it. Have Yoda move up here. Okay. It would be funny. It would be very fucking funny. Okay, maybe, to be fair, my experience is completely, like, based off of FE7 normal mode. But I thought the Fire Dragon was, like, one of the worst bosses in Fire. It was, like, so... I mean, maybe, like, not in terms of difficulty, but at least in terms of stage setup and stuff. I found that boss to be just boring. Like, he killed me the first time, and then what I had to do was just surround him, and then he was useless. But from what I understand, actually, if you're playing an Iron Man, he can actually end your Iron Man run because he can just kill Athos if you get a bit unlucky, which is really funny. Oh yeah. Huh. I'm just now realizing that YouTube chat automatically filters out die. Because Doshaz's comment just doesn't appear on the YouTube chat. Still hope she dies so we see part 2 of the director's cut. That would be pretty funny. I don't know, part of me is tempted to do that, but I feel like it's better if it's just natural. If Faye naturally dies, then it happens, obviously. We have a Deke move down here, actually. You can probably... Actually, I'll have... No, yeah, Deke will move down here. Yeah, but I don't think they would do that in a remake, based on how they did Valentia. Which is maybe for the best, or maybe not for the best, I don't know. So I think that's purely a matter of opinion there, but I think there is something to be gained when you say, ah, fuck it, we'll change it. But it's not always the best. that makes sense, yeah, that they were like, shit. It's like, what if their Roy is shit? We got to make sure that you can actually win. What if their Roy is terrible? I guess you can describe it as more like a victory lap sort of thing. like, oh, this is the real final boss, and then that's just for celebratory reasons. Which I don't mind as well. I don't mind a symbolic boss, as I like to call them. Actually, one game that does that like twice is Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. They both have like a symbolic boss fight where it's basically a cutscene where you get to move a bit. But at least the grandiose nature of it feels nice. So I don't mind that, but Fire Emblem games, a challenging final boss hits different. When you finally kill that boss, like fuck yes, that shit's really good. That is genuinely actually an idea. Again, once I eventually beat Fire Emblem games, that is a video I would like to make. Fire Emblem, like just comparing Fire Emblem bosses. Like, obviously, you'd call it, I ranked every Fire Emblem boss. The ranking doesn't mean shit. It's just about talking about the bosses. But yeah, because I feel like bosses are very interesting in Fire Emblem. Because a lot of the time, they can just feel underwhelming if one of your units is just incredibly strong. But that's just to be expected, I guess. That's just how the game works. Sword Reaver, do we need that? Like, I personally found Engage's boss to be kind of bad. Not bad, but, like, boring. It's just kind of a guy sitting there in the middle of, like, an empty field. Not empty field, but empty stage. Meanwhile, the Fell Xenologue's boss, I think, is a terribly designed map. I think that map is awful. But I think the concept of it is kind of great. Roy should be able to handle that. Right, Roy? Because until Engage, bosses in Fire Emblem in general were just like... like, I think an interesting thing with bosses is that you could just one-round them. Engage made it so you couldn't, which was, I think, a big improvement. I guess Free Houses did that as well, but Engage did that for basically all bosses, which made a lot of them way more challenging. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't actually finished my maddening one of Engage. That kind of went on the back burner. So maybe it's more of a challenge on maddening. I also feel like the reference they pulled to other games doesn't hit as hard as it could have. But again, that's personal. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to give Roy some stuff here. I like Roy a lot. He might be one of my... Actually, I don't know if he's one of my favourites. I might not go that far. Actually... how would I rank the Fire Emblem Lords now that I think about it? How would I rate them? I don't actually know. But I do like Roy. Roy's our boy. Okay, that looks fine. Come on, Roy. Show us cool shit. I want to see the crit. Oh my god, that damage, Roy. I love his animations, though. That's good. Like the other ones. It is kind of amazing how many people just love Path of Radiance. And everything surrounding it. Radiant Dawn, you get a lot more division, but Path of Radiance, I guess they really peaked. And that game still sold terribly somehow. Like, bro? Huh? What is the world? Dragon Shield? Roy, I got something for you, boy. Oh no, when I say lords, like when I'm talking about lords right now, I mean purely in terms of story and stuff. Like that. As units, it's a lot easier. A lot of the lords tend to be pretty bad. I find that Lyn... I had no care for Lyn before playing her game. After playing that, I was like, yeah, I do like this character a bit more. It's just weird. She's like portrayed completely differently in every other game she's in. If we're talking units, I think Sigurd is far and away the best. Unless you're counting like Robin as a lord. Actually, I think Selef might be stronger than Sigurd. If my understanding of genealogy is correct. You don't get the most fulfilling parts of a character growth in Hollywood mode. Is it more towards the end of... Is it more towards the end of Hector mode? Because I haven't played the end of Hector mode yet. I've like probably around like chapter 25 or something. And I haven't noticed any too big differences with her. Though I think there have been like one or two conversations. Don't even remember if... Oops, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. We've got... this. Okay, we can move you up here. You can equip a Killer Edge and you should be fine. Those bishops gonna go wild? Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Oh no, they're gonna spawn, aren't they? Oh no. Oh, I can do this. Huh, really? And like you're saying that's like a quite like important scene for Lyn's character as well, and they just like kind of remove it. That sucks. I will say, the decision to make supports incredibly annoying to get in these games is fucking baffling. There's like important character growth just like unobtainable. Yeah, that is also weird. You need to kill this like impossibly hard to kill character, and then you can learn about Nurgle. Because otherwise you're like, oh, Nurgle's related to X character? What? It just is not even... Yeah. Like, obviously, like, they haven't ironed it out yet, but... No, but even in FE7 I found supports to be a bit annoying. I don't remember much from Path of Radiance, but from Path of Radiance, I do remember it being like kind of like, they just happened, and that was good. Yeah, in one turn, and you need Nils at level 7. So if you skip Lin mode, you literally don't even get that, which is insane. So you need to be playing Hector mode without... But Hector mode will be your second playthrough, probably. Well, actually, yeah, it will be your second playthrough. And you might be like, okay, I'm going to skip the tutorial. But if you skip the tutorial, you then don't get to level Nils. And then, even if you did level Nils and you play the tutorial, you have to kill like one of the toughest bosses in that game. In one turn. It is stupid. Like, when I say it out loud like that with you, yeah, that is a bit whack. Guide and requirements. Yeah, I think that is definitely the much better way to do it, just having deployment give you support. Like, I guess it's alright, but I feel like, because I think there is like a nice idea of like a strategic trade-off between like having your units together to get supports, and maybe supports give you quite a big bonus. But you trade things off, like, oh, if I'm supporting a mounted unit with a non-mounted unit, then all of a sudden I've hindered the mounted unit's movement. Like, that's, I think, interesting. But I don't think most of them aren't like that. Yeah, I've heard Radiant Dawn doesn't have supports, which is a bit weird. But if I understand, it's still got base conversations. And base conversations are pretty cool. In fact, I like those a lot. I want more of base conversations. Those things rocked. They gave you it was like a support but extended. That was the best part about it. Like you get more context, you get more characters in that. Because I just remember, like, yeah, base conversations gave you, yeah, multiple characters in one thing, which is way more interesting as well. Keep saying that as well. as well. But you could make the argument that most games don't even current games haven't really ironed out supports that well. Yeah, I think the buffs are pretty cool in these games. I'll say that for sure. Like crit buffs and stuff, and avoid and defense. They're quite powerful here. But from like a story perspective, I feel like supports haven't even been worked out that well. Ooh, that's a lot of damage actually. Okay, thanks for watching, didn't kill. Because, like, currently, supports kind of feel like sometimes they're still written for that sort of system where you only encounter one or two. Because characters tend to repeat a lot. I mean, the obvious meme is Saileen's T. But even in, like, Three Houses, where the support writing was pretty damn good, you'd be listening to Bernadetta scream, like, every time. And you're just like, ugh. And a lot of people hate that character because of it. Yeah, I think Three Houses is probably the best supports in terms of like getting them as well as like the story. But again, it still just feels a bit off. But I think Three Houses is the best they've come so far. Especially because they did shit like saying, okay, this isn't a B support, this is a B plus, and you know what? We need a B plus plus support. When they do stuff like that, it tends to work out pretty well. And they go, okay, you know what? This character isn't going to have an A support. They don't really need one. I feel like doing that is good. Yeah, Engage definitely kind of retreats a bit to like older Fire Emblem support styles. Yeah, again with Celine. Like, Celine's my favorite character in Engage. And some of her supports are pretty good, but a lot of them are just nothing. The Alfred A support is insane. It's like really good. I'd argue even like some of the comedic ones. I feel like the Hortensia support does a lot for Hortensia's character. But the rest of it, it's a bit weird, but that game's like that in general. That game's got it's a mixed bag through and through. I still like it quite a lot though. Engage is... Do I need to keep 2 people there? Oh no. Nothing's happening. Oh, that's a bit worrying. I hope nothing's gonna like appear. Yeah, I wonder who's gonna be here. I wonder what's gonna happen here. A fucking gated off pair of stairs? Whatever could be there. Whatever could happen there. I just have absolutely no idea. A unit coming out of those stairs? Preposterous. A bolting tome, perhaps? Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Kind of being a bit risky here now that I think about it. Actually, Roy would have lived if it crit. Wait, no, it wouldn't have. Crits are 3 times, not 2 times. What am I kidding? Wait, have I been calculating crits as 2 times the whole of today? Stairs that lead to nowhere. I just like the idea of this room. This is a completely walled off room. So someone's just going to walk up these stairs and go, I'm going to fire some boltings outside of the ceiling. I bet you it's going to hit somebody. It's so weird. Percy! Wait a minute, who has the key? Why ain't the sharpest tool in the shed? She does. She has the fucking chest key. Do I need him? Huh. Shit, that doesn't kill. Brave kills. Zephyr when designing the castle. Look, it's imperative that we have these stairs. Go to this blank room. You don't understand. We need the stairs. Actually, I should probably have Percy handle that by himself. I can have Deke regroup with everyone, probably. Something like this for now. I'm assuming Melody can leave now. That should be fine. What have we got here? Steel Lance, Javelin, Steel Sword. Ooh. This game's got great fucking music. I've like said that a million times, but it still stands. Come on, crit, Roy. Ah, crit. Come on, Roy, crit. Well, he doesn't double. I already committed to use the fact that I'll probably be using hammer and unbinding, so that should be fine. I'll just keep running with it. Hello, sir. What do you got? A silver lance and a javelin. I just realized there are stairs there. That should be... I should be a bit worried about that. Huh. Wait, should I give Roy the Draco Shield? I guess I can choose next chapter. I might give it to like Milady or something. So that way it doesn't go to complete just suicide. Killing Edge. That doesn't kill. Okay, that's a lot of Binding Blade uses actually. I'm just gonna Air Caliber. Nice. Mid-level up, but she's already gotten the bust level up, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh shit, she's in trouble. Okay. You got that equipped, Roy? Yes, you do. Kind of worried. Pretty sure things will be fine here. Lena's just watching him like, yeah, okay, you keep doing that. Weirdo. Okay, I'm gonna imagine... something like this, maybe? This is kind of sus, though. Yes, crit! Let's go, Roy! Wait, what? It's not a crit? Oh, it's not a crit. That's just his... Okay, that's a crit, apparently. That's just the 1-2 range animation. I'm just silly. These level ups are... they're looking kind of sad. Here we go, there's a crit. Let's go, Roy. Dude, the animations for the promoted Roy are insane. They outdid themselves with this stuff. What? Okay. Silver. We're gonna go for killing, which has a chance to... no, it doesn't have a good chance to kill. Let's just go for silver. Or javelin if I really want it. No, silver. Otherwise we're doing no damage. It's a good thing they actually nerf javelins substantially in this game. Otherwise you get a blazing blade moment, if you will. Huh, she's not strong enough to carry Deke. It's interesting. What do you have, sir? Fenrir. So after this chapter, I'm free to break any of the weapons, right? Or is there a bonus for keeping all of them alive? Is there a secret true ending? We want Clarine to move around here. Sue can stay there, she's kind of needed there. Roy kind of needs to kill the final boss. Okay, I was already aware of that one, so that's fine. Actually, I think I forgot that. No, I forgot that at one point, but I've been aware of it for a while. What am I saying? Oh, whatever. Where is Deke? Can I rescue Deke with Noah? No, I can't. How bulky is this boy? He's pretty bulky. That's your weird sound for the day. Yeah, Percy should be fine. There we go, there they are. What are these guys gonna do? Oh no, they're sleep boys? I don't want to go to sleep. Oh, is that it? Are they just sleepers? Sleep in silence. Okay. I can live with that. But I won't. I don't want to deal with it. Roy's 2D spike makes him look like a small child. Excelina? Let's have a look at that. Kind of. Thing is, everyone looks the same, that's the problem. I guess besides the paladins. Because they made smaller. Oh, the healing animation. Okay. I got you. I'll check that out, maybe. Next chance I get. What is your range, sir? Oh, your range is there, eh? Oof, this is getting tense, because the map's about to end, which is not a good sign, given my history. That means something bad's about to happen. Whether I like it or not. To be fair, I don't even know what's inside that room, so I could just get immediately destroyed. Oof, that's a lot of damage actually. I didn't know about this. Which is why we have this. Physic. Ugh. Good, that's a kill. Unless the guys spawn more reinforcements, but I don't think they will. That's my guess at least. Because they can't move. We want Juno to move in so we can get some chests. Okay. Good, that's a good kill. Doof, 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 doof. Pew! It's a long animation. Okay, now the question is, do I really want to immediately activate? Like, I'm almost certain that the moment I open the Fire Emblem, the moment I open that room, those reinforcements are probably going to spawn, is my guess. I don't think there's a turn limit for this chapter. No, there isn't. Okay, good. So... I think what I'll have to do then, because I'm almost certain that reinforcement's going to spawn the moment I open that door. So I have Juno get these chests, and then I'll have her run away. Percival should be able to be fine. He can tank everything, especially because Nieme's there to heal. Oh, I don't want to do this. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, when Roy goes here to open the door, I'm gonna need someone to rescue drop him, just in case it's like very dangerous. For now, we can just do this though. That should be fine. Good crit. Eight movement, 8 movement. Okay, it's gonna probably be Milady. Okay, how am I gonna do this now? Those two will stay there in case I need to kill anything there. Okay. I know the moment I open that shit's gonna go bad. Let's see. So about 3 more turns, actually a bit more, because we need to get her out of the way. Then we should be set. Lena can move back. Noah can move back as well. He's not that useful. Clarine can move... Not Clarine, Cecilia. Okay, this way you can rescue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We should be fine on that front. Playing this really safe because I'm scared shitless. Sleep staff, that's really useful. Okay. I prefer if we get this done today. White gem. Okay, we can move you guys back now. I say we can even do this, which is pretty huge. Hey, how can Clarine pick up Deke, but no one else can? What? Huh? Man's strong, or woman's strong, I guess. Okay. I'm scared shitless. That's not hitting. If that hits, I swear. Thank goodness. Oh, it's the thief. Oh my god, are you serious? Nosferatu? Yes, thank you, sir. Okay. Well, if it's just a thief, in that case, I think we're... Is this the switch? Nothing's happening. You've come. It's laughable, really. A mere child making it so far. Zephyr, King of Bern. Why did you start this war? I wish to end the age of man. I don't understand. Humans are filthy and despicable creatures. They flock to the promise of power like hideous, hairless sheep. And they stab trusted allies while their backs are turned. I'm certain you have witnessed as much even from many who claim to serve me. Jealousy, hatred, greed. Friends and family are driven to murder one another by these petty emotions. Such emotions spawn fathers who would even kill their own brood. As long as humans control, as long as humans exist, this madness will never end. But consider what you've done. You've become exactly that which you despise. Do you know how the scouring ended? The demon dragon was defeated by Hartmut. Yes. It was history's greatest mistake. Mankind should not have won. Humans perverted this world into an order cesspool of madness and evil. All through their logical and contemptible emotions. Mistakes cannot be left uncorrected. I'll liberate the world from the grasp of man and return it to the dragons. The slate will be wiped clean. History will be rewritten. It is the only way to free the world from everlasting agony. Is it true that you resurrected the demon dragon? There is no need to answer that. You will know for yourself before long. You said you intend to give the world to the dragons. How would the rule by the dragons be any different? The dragons you have seen are weapons for battle. They have no self. They lack reprehensible emotions to drive them. Unlike humans, the dragons' rule will be just and peaceful. Such a world can't be a better alternative. Some humans may commit terrible atrocities, but it has always been other humans who have stopped them. Your naivety amuses me. You have lost faith in humanity and in yourself. I believe in mankind, and I know that your lunacy must be stopped. Ooh. Damn, Roy kinda went hard there. What do you have? Recover. And there he is, Zephyr, with a hero's crest. Execush. What do you have? Lance Reaver, Silver Sword. Okay. Roy's in a good spot. Somehow. What do you have? Silver Sword, okay. Equip the Killer Lance. Have you move up. Have Fur move up. Faye, not Fur. I think he won rounds, Roy. No! The funny ending. Say it ain't so. Please. There's no way he won rounds, Roy. There's no way the Roy is that shit. But what if I would have used the Berserk staff? But what if? That dragon's looking kind of juicy. What if the dragon commits suicide? Yeah, let's have a look at that speed. 14 speed with 17 con. Okay, he's got 14 speed. Roy has 15 speed. Oh no, He doesn't one-round him, but he doesn't... Roy doesn't double. Well, maybe he just does enough damage anyway, so we'll find out, I guess. Come on, Roy. You need to get that speed level up. You need to get 3 speed level ups somehow. Ah, shit. He went for the one that he can actually damage. Kill it. Come on. Crit, crit, crit. Okay, now I want my Dragon Boy to do massive damage. Dragon? Yeah! What a king. Oh, he's not even doing that much damage. What can I do here? Percy's not able to do anything right now. This dragon should be out of range. This guy will be in range if I go for like a Lina kill. I don't even have to, so that should be fine. Fenrir. Fenrir. Okay, I've got to be careful, for sure. Basically, anywhere past there is in range of the Silver Bow Boy. And probably want Lilina for that kill, is my guess. Oh, no one can really rescue her now that I think about it. Like, yeah, she can 4 Blaze destroy, but... we can also just Binding Blade. Oh no, it's the same damage no matter what. Okay, that's kind of huge. Kind of big. She doesn't have the res. She don't got the res. Okay. There's that. I think I should be able to just, like, clean up, though. That shouldn't be too big of an issue. Like, just have other things kill instead. Like, you can kill that. Then Roy might be able to kill this. Yeah, he does. He does pretty well. And then I can just physic. And then this guy will try and kill Lilina. Actually, he will be able to kill Lilina. It's not really an issue. Let's see. You get the Armad's kill. Oh no, Armad's in a one-shot. Shit. Doesn't even one-shot that thing. Shit, do I already have to, like, backtrack? Like, you can only move back 1 spot, so that's not really helpful. Huh. I think I may have messed up. If only the Maneki fucking one-rounded the Archer, I wouldn't be in this spot. The only problem is this guy. Wait a minute, I can adjust for that. Yeah, I can adjust for that now that I think about it. Armads, she will take a big counterattack, but we have 2 physics on standby. So she should be fine. Or... then Roy goes up here, and then Roy will kill this thing. And then be physicsed up. Oh, but then Roy's in danger of being killed by that thing. Ugh. In other words, I've kind of screwed myself a bit here. I do have the Saint Staff. So I can just kind of go all out if I really wanted to. Actually, have I screwed myself? Question is, how much can Melody take? Her res is pretty dog. So, not much. Wait, I think I can make do with this. What I do... Okay, this is going to be a bit weird, but I'm just going to cook. We just got to kill as many of these things as possible. Right now, Alina's in danger, but... Come on, Roy. Crit, please. Make this easier for me. Damn it. Okay, that's good. Good level. Please, speed. I mean, strength is nice. Okay, now we have to just move the out of the archer range and we should be good. So, to do that, Clarine comes, rescues, falls back. I mean, oh shit, you can hit Clarine though. Shit. Actually, no, there's a workaround. She has the res to tank that, even though Clarine doesn't, so what I do... And there's no way this guy's going to double. Like, his speed should be atrocious. Yeah, his speed is pretty fucking horrible. So I can just rescue. Like, her speed is now horrible as well, but it shouldn't be a big deal. And I can also physic. I can also rescue, which is interesting. I'll just heal my laddie just to make sure. If I wipe, then I can have good stream pacing for the next few maps at least. Hopefully not. I'd rather end this one now. Let's get Faye in there. Faye's... I could have just put Faye there, yeah. That's true, the hit is horrible, so I don't have to worry too much. I guess Percy should get on his way down. Noah's just there. Oh, I just realised there's stairs in that room. Wait, did he immediately recover? What? Wait a minute, that's not how that's supposed to work. He snapped out of confusion, what? Oh shit. Okay, Noah lives. Bad positioning, but Noah lives yet again. Oh, that damage is way too high. Fuck. She's dead. No, she's dead, isn't she? Because now the Divine Kid's gonna come and kill. Fuck! No! You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I thought my lady could take more than that. Oh? No! She has Moltet. There's just... Why did she... Why did I put her there and not Shana? It's always at the end. It's always at the end where I make one crucial mistake. I could have just played it safe and like waited for a bit, but I wanted to go in. I could have just waited. Could have just played it safe. Okay, looking at the time. Yeah, I unfortunately do not have time to run it back today. And it's also unfortunate that I won't be able to stream tomorrow due to some schedule changes for me. I don't even know. I don't think I'll be able to stream again this week. So this is definitely like a reset, obviously, because the true ending's gone. Since you guys don't want to watch live anyway, I'll say, would you rather do the retake in another stream, or do you want me to do a recording again like last time? I'll let you guys decide that. But, yeah, this is kind of... That's going to be it for today's stream. Because I started late and my time's already, like, looking a bit tight today. And I won't be able to stream tomorrow, but hopefully next week should be fine. This seems like Binding Blade's going to take a while to finish then. Yeah, my recording was a bit quiet there. I think, yeah, I'm going to definitely try and do this live, because, I mean, it's the end. May as well. But anyway then, I guess that will be it for today's stream. Yeah, tomorrow's not happening. I don't think there will be another time this week. If there is, though, I will put that up. So, worst case scenario, next week we come back to fight Zephyr for real. Until then, take care of yourselves and have a good day. Bye-bye.